This generation, your generation, has the most to lose from climate change. And you know extremely well the dramatic consequences of global inequalities on poverty, malnutrition, access to health. You're right to demand accountability and change. Under current trends, we are falling short of our promise to limit global warming to 1.5 degrees. And the pandemic and climate change have contributed to push nearly 100 million people into extreme poverty, bringing the total to 730 million people who are in extreme poverty. The ecological transition is not a choice, it's a necessity. So it is both a moral imperative to support their transition and a pressing need. We grown-ups have learned what we have to do: mitigate, adapt, and raise funds to help poorer countries to do the same. But more than anything else, we now have to do it. We now have to act. I firmly believe that we have a lot to learn from your ideas, suggestions, and leadership. And your pressure, frankly, your pressure is very welcome. We need to be whipped into action. Let me say, please, let me say just one thing about us doing all this blah, blah, blah. Well, the blah, blah, blah sometimes is just a way to conceal ourselves and our inability to pursue with action and consistent action. But to some extent, when you have these transformational changes, it's actually useful to convince people that action is needed, to convince people that the numbers are used here, 1.5, net zero emissions, and so on, are not something that's been created by some artifact. These are science numbers, and people need to be convinced. Now, my sense is that now, maybe I'm too optimistic and I stand to be corrected by the real guys here. My sense is that the leaders are all absolutely convinced of the need to act, and the need to act fast.